sentry spots a little bit, but like when you're setting up a sentry, the sentry down here first, like right here, because yeah, it doesn't see the point, but it's right next to the spawn, so you can level it up really fast and then move it over to like wherever. And also just like don't die on NG. Like if you're dying on NG, you're throwing. Like as soon as you know they're walking in, you just need to walk back into spawn and just chill out.
So don't try to hit the gun.
Yeah, don't try that. Oh, and also on the frontier justice, because if your sentry does actually get a kill, you could theoretically one-shot 2 players from their team with a frontier justice. So yeah. I want our demo, our medic playing left side right here.
So,
and then I want both our soldiers.
Left side?
Yeah, left side. Because like the demo can lock down this area super easily. Like
Yeah.
if you just make this area a minefield, I'm gonna be vibing with a combo very likely here. If I'm sniping or playing heavy or whatever. And then we're gonna have both our soldiers playing this right side right here. You can watch down here, Romy, you watch over here. And like one really nice thing that you guys should try to get good at is just playing together. Because like if you have like 2 soldiers standing right around this corner, anyone that peeks is gonna die, especially if it's a scout. He just needs 2 rockets in his face and he's dead. Like yeah, it's an easy way to get some free frags. So try to like work together and yeah, do your thing. And then the sentry, I would prefer the sentry somewhere on the right side.
How about this go behind the box? It's simple.
Yeah, just keep switching up the sentry spot. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can use the same one twice, but just as long as it's not easily spammable, and as long as like they're not gonna know where it is, just you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's actually one really dumb thing you can do as heavy, where like you whip out the Thomas Love, and then you jump over here, you jump onto this, and you just sit right here. It's really good if you want to just like clutch hold last. Nobody looks back here, especially if there's no sentry or anything here. So you can just sit here, wait out the Uber, and then just kill it.
You can just eat arrows.
Yeah, exactly that as well. But yeah, actually one thing I want to talk about is like pushing out at last. I don't want to have to leave my roamer on last every single time, and there's no need to. Like as long as we cover our exits, we're fine. Like we don't need to leave an extra player here. So I want our roamer to go through dungeon right here, and you can just shoot right there to check if there's anybody hiding right here, and then you can just walk up here and boom bam, dungeon's clear, and then you can come through here, and then our pocket comes through over here with our pocket, flank scout, and then the rest of our combo, pocket scout, demo, and med, come through top left, and boom, we've covered all the exits.
Yeah.
Left is also the best place to know how to hold.
Yeah, it is. Also, just we're gonna be pushing from bottom left with the combo quite often because people don't really sticky this area up at all. There's no like you don't have to worry about stickies and shutters or anything like that. So yeah, just be ready for that. All right, when we're holding second, let's say we're passive holding, we have this out or something. I'm gonna be building right here. Our med's just gonna be vibing over here. Demo, you can play like either on this this balcony right here, or you can play by the shutters. And you can put stickies like on this edge right here, or like, oh fuck, yeah, like stickies right there are really good. Stickies on point, wherever. Just try to like be a little unpredictable with some stickies, just because you can get some surprise frags with that. It's just like dumb sightlines as sniper. Like you'll get that one surprise pick with it every once in a while.
Usually don't use the common trap spots because everybody knows those.
Yeah, I mean some of them are just really strong, so you might as well use them.
The
Oh
common
yeah,
trap
this is a really dumb spot actually. You can put stickies inside that windowsill right there, so yeah, it's you can get a pretty easy drop with that. But yeah, moving on. Flank scout, you're just gonna be sitting over here, just watching flowers. You don't need to fight anybody in there, especially for passive holding. You just need to be watching it so we know they're coming. And our pocket, since he's a soldier, obviously, he can jump away really easily. He's just going to be sitting over here watching this. And then as soon as you see them pushing in, just jump away. Don't die if you don't have to. And yeah. Yeah, and then roamer, you just sit over here, the flank scout, just watch flowers. And don't fight if you don't have to. You can go for the forced play, though, since you're the roamer. So, yeah.
Or like as soon as the spot comes up, from where they're coming.
Oh, yeah, there's a dump spot right there. You can hide like between that little what's that called, the edge on the roof right there, and that windowsill. Like, yeah, it's a pretty good hiding spot. Yeah, a soldier can get up there, so just yeah, be wary of that. All right, now when we're regularly holding second, our demo's just gonna be over here holding cafe and spamming down choke a little bit. Pocket, you can just kind of do your thing, just kind of play around here if you want, where you can like get on top of that fence and spam the choke, whatever. You can just do your thing as long as you're staying on like somewhat near the demo right here. Med, you just play over here by the stairs. I'm gonna be building with you if we need to build, and if we don't have to build, I'm still gonna be just vibing over here with you in case they sack. And one thing I want to do, like if they send in a sack and it fails, first of all, we should be counter-sacking, but also since we don't really have to worry about a soldier bombing in a good while, I'm going to just go and play with the flank and try to get some frags. Because if we have both scouts and a roamer on the flank, it's really easy to win the DM fight here.
You mean counter-sack situation, or generally you're trying that?
In a counter-sack situation, but
Okay, just
yeah, I might do it sometimes.
Also, 2 scouts can make room for the roamer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
I
yeah,
really well
so-
open, just like overwhelm the flank with more people than are supposed to be there.
Yeah.
And they just don't respond to it. They're like, what? They aren't supposed to be there. And they're all dead.
All right, now holding second when we're like waiting to push into last. If we're just holding outside, that we're probably just building at that point. So I'm just gonna be over here. Med, you're gonna play like back here. If they get a sniper or something, just sit right here because you can't get sniped from anywhere. But other than that, you can just sit right here and just be in a scout. Demo, you can play like over here. You can sticky there, and just do your thing. Then we can have our pocket playing over here. Just spamming over there. You got a pretty easy job there. And then our roamer and our flank scout are gonna watch dungeon and like this bottom right area here. If we're sacking into last, I want to do double soldier sacks because they're really hard to counter, especially in like open where people don't really do anything like that, but they're really strong. So if we're gonna go for that, ideally I would say like just have our roamer jump off of this, pogo off of this, and just zoom through here, and then our pocket does the same thing like a second later. Just as like good follow-up. They're not going to be expecting the second soldier coming in, so it's going to be pretty likely that we're going to get the force or the drop. All right. Holding mid. If we're just aggressive holding mid, just vibing and choke. Roamer. Actually, no, pocket. You're gonna hold in cafe right here. Just kind of watch it. You don't really have to fight people there. And our demo's gonna be handling choke. Med, you're just gonna chill out and choke with the demo. And yeah, I'm gonna be around here as pocket scout. If we're not like really doing anything, I might play with the flank or the pocket and cafe a little bit. And the nice thing about this is like the medic is right there, so you can buff up the flank really easily. So you guys can go for like double scout and roamer plays and flowers. Because if you just have both of your scouts running around this corner up to here, and there happens to be someone right here, they're fucked. And passive holding mid. This is gonna be the last hold we're gonna go over on Sunshine here. The main thing with passive holds is you want to force or drop the enemy mid without really losing players, ideally. So when we're passive holding, that means don't die. The only person that's allowed to die is the roamer, and even like the roamer dying is a little, you know, I'd rather not have the roamer dying if it doesn't have to happen. But yeah, don't feed. It's the main thing here.
How should we get the force out though while we're passive holding?
Okay, so you have a couple
Generally-
things. A good passive hold is a hold where you have both your soldiers and your demo in a spot where they can spam out their medic as they're walking in. The demo doesn't really have that here. It's kind of hard to be like passive while also getting the spam in there.
Yeah, what I'll
But
be doing is
you can
just
have both
looking
your
at
soldiers
that.
on the high ground and just if both your soldiers are spamming at the med and they're both actually hitting, that med's going to be taking like 30 damage rockets over and over again, and eventually the force is going to come out, or our roamer can just bomb in and force the fucking 90 HP medic, you know.
Okay.
So yeah. Rats, you're just gonna play like around here, and just kind of keep an eye on flowers a little bit and choke. And as soon as they come in, just leave. Like the flank scout doesn't have to like really do anything in a passive hold. You just run out.
So that's
And
about
live.
calling it, not about doing damage. Just
Yeah.
information. Okay.
And I'm gonna be playing like right around here, building, and
okay,
demo around
so
here.
So I'm just gonna be building with you on the left side. Basically.
Yeah. Yeah, just around choke, and then as soon as they come
Yeah.
in, you run out. And now there's a lot of high ground to choose from here. We can have one soldier on church right there, and then the other soldier up there. Doesn't really matter which soldier goes where. And you can both be up there or both be up there. It doesn't really matter. There's so much good high ground here on mid. All that matters is that you get spam in there and preferably don't die. So, yeah.
Okay. And there are pushes. That's
Okay,
kind of
so-
interesting.
Pushing, what I'd really like to do is like when we're holding second and we get a chance to push out, I want our combo to go through Valley pretty often because a lot of teams, they'll still get stuck around like somewhere around here, so you can catch them off really easily. Plus we can farm their flank if they're still aggressive. And then like when we're on mid, trying to push into second, I really want to go through cafe because there's not really like it's kind of hard for your medic to get bombed here in cafe. There's only like one. Like you can jump off of this wall right here,
Yeah.
kind of deep into cafe, but that's about it. So
The only issue with
yeah, we're gonna be pushing to
is
cafe.
like how long it takes to just get out of this tight choke point, like right there. But aside from that, it's a solid push.
Well, the thing is, like, if we're pushing in and we have ad, if they're close, we can just Uber in, no worries, we'll farm them.
Yeah.
And if they're far away, it's kind of easy to just walk through. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't like going for Uber trades, so that's not gonna be a thing most of the time. We're gonna be sacking until someone cracks. So yeah. First off, I want the scout to be leading the Ubers, like 99% of the time. Like the demo shouldn't really have to be the one spearheading every push. So our most generic pushes are going to be either like just Ubering demo scout through top right, or Ubering demo scout through left side, depending on where their combo is. And like if we see there's like 3 people right here really close, we can just Uber into them, farm them, and then even if they have Uber, it's still a 3v6, you know? So yeah.